Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Okay, we got a couple of clips to play for you tonight. We've got Martin Perez after his big win, and then after that, Walt Weiss. A couple of really good interviews you're going to want to hear. And then we'll get you set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, Braves versus Tigers, Game 2. It's going to be a tough one. Scooble on the bump for the Tigers.
It's been good. I mean, my arm is reacting really good, and, it does give me a good, time for me to prepare and go out there and doing my job. And like I tell you guys before, I feel healthy, and that's good to feel that.
Just to think, with in the spring training, they're saying maybe you're not quite ready to pitch, but then you are ready to pitch in 5-6 appearances and now 2.22 ERA. But did you kind of envision yourself being able to do that?
I was just thinking on my mind that I'm just ready, because the way that I feel is feel good. And I mean, as a sport guy, when you feel good, when you feel healthy, there's a lot of things that you can do when it's time for compete. And I think I've been doing my best. I've been doing all my routine and working on my bullpens and talk with my pitching coach and my teammates, and just trying to put everything together every 5 days to go out there and make a good performance.
How about tonight? A lot of walks, but it seemed like a lot of times you had to sort of kind of recenter, refocus yourself to battle through some innings.
Yeah, a lot of walks, but I think I work good hitters too. So I think with true strike, I was making good pitches, but they don't swing. And like I said, they are good hitters too, and sometimes you have to give credit to them. The last inning was a little longer because Javi got hurt, but I was like off timing a little bit, and with the last batter, I went like, you want to hit it, just hit it. I'm not going to go around anymore, because I don't want to keep these guys off timing when it's time to hit. And I'm glad that he hit a fly ball, and Acuna was probably the best of all. Overall, I think it was a great game. 5 innings and a run, and that walk is going to happen. Sometimes you don't have to trying to be perfect, and I think with 2 strike, I was doing that a little bit, but I still have a lot of years in the big league and still happen, But I think it was a great game. We great win too.
About just how this team's kind of put all the pieces together. Last week, Fuente starts, you come back in and give 3 great innings of relief. Tonight, the bullpen shorthanded, they call Fuentes up to give them those 2 innings. It just feels like all the buttons are being pushed, but at the same time, you guys are executing.
Yeah, I think they've been doing a great job too. The way they've been using all the guys from the bullpen, and they just come and trying to put some zeros in the board, and that make us to a chance to win every night. And I think, for all these months we've been healthy too, and everything is doing good. Like, we're getting good results because the way that we prepare and the way that we play baseball. And I think we have to keep with that because it's a long season. And but I'm a big believer. This is a good team, and that was a great team that I talked to my agent before I signed here, and I told him I want to be in a good team because I want to win, and I know I'm healthy and I can help any team to win a lot of games.
And now here's Walt Weiss.
Martin just has a knack for pitching around the edges of the strike zone and keeping the ball off the barrel. And that's what he did tonight. It's a good lineup. But yeah, he's certainly a crafty lefty. But he, like I said, he can navigate lineups multiple times. He just keeps the ball off the barrel. He's just been really really big for us in a variety of roles. And, it was an interesting bullpen tonight, a very different bullpen than we've had for most of the season. So there were no clear-cut options. Looking at my card, we got 4 starters down there. So it was a little different. But Didi did a heck of a job bridging it to Kinley. Could have went a few different ways there, but like the power from Didi, and came in threw the ball really well. So, like I said, he got us to Kinley, and that was another tough one. You got Riley Green as a tying run, and I had Bummer ready to go. But Kinley's been really good for us, and he's been our late inning setup guy, and so I let him have Riley Green, and he put the inning down. So that was a big part of the game. And then the add-on late with Ozzie was great, gave us some breathing room. But that's a good win, especially all things considered. The shape of our bullpen tonight. We're facing a really good pitching staff this series. Mize got hurt. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but we're facing some good arms, so that's a good win.
You had as you kind of went through your situations entering this game, did you see a 5-2-1-1 or like if Perez went 5, did
Yep.
the rest of the game go the way you thought?
That was we talk about these scenarios an hour before the game, right? And every night, and that's that was one of the scenarios we brought up. If Martin goes 5, where do we go? And it was Didi. So again, just like the power that he was going to bring, in those middle innings, and it worked out. But he did a heck of a job for us. But there was interesting conversation pregame when we were talking about our bullpen tonight. It was just, it was a very different bullpen than we're used to having so far this year. But the guys did a great job.
I don't want to blow it out of proportion, but to stick with Kinley there against Riley
Yeah.
Green, does that qualify as a gut decision? It feels like we don't see as many.
Yeah, that was a gut wrenching decision. I think that was a tough one. I'm going to be honest, that was a tough one. But like I said, Kinley's been our guy late in games. He's a setup guy. He's a high leverage guy, and it probably wasn't by the book, not going to get the lefty there, but I just felt good about Kinley in that situation. He's got the really good breaking ball that I thought he'd be able to handle that situation because of the breaking ball he's got. But yeah, I mean, you could probably make a case either way for either Bummer to face Green or Kinley. But yeah, stayed with Kinley, and he did a great job for us.
Is there a tangible psychological boost that'll give relievers saying, hey, if I'm on my game, Walt trust me, even though it may not be by the book? I mean, you think
Yeah, for sure. That's the first thing Kinley said when he came in the dugout. It was, thanks for letting me have the lefty, But, he's earned that. He's been really good for us, really good. He's been a big part of the back end of our bullpen. So that's the big reason why I stayed with him there.
Speaking of trust, we see Gas had one RBI. You've been a former player, of course. What does it mean when a manager sticks with you when you're struggling at the plate? And he just sticks
Yaz is a really smart guy, and he understands the swing, and he's working on the right things. He's going to be all right. And the other day, I didn't play him, but that was more because of he locked up his back a little bit after that diving attempt. I think it was on Saturday. His back was already stiff, and then after that dive, he was feeling it pretty good. So that's why I kept him out against the righty. On Sunday. But yeah, he's doing the work. He's going to figure it out, and it was good to see him swing the bat tonight. Yeah.
You said pregame pregame that Ronald Acuna Jr. was pretty close to finding that consistency again. Those first two at-bats, what did you like from that?
Yeah, I really liked the first one. He smoked that ball. I think it was a fastball, too. So, yeah, I mean, when someone's got a track record like Ronald, it's just a matter of time. And same thing, all these guys, they're putting in the work. Ronald's putting in the work every day. He's trying to fight through it. And it's gonna pay off. You know, he's just too talented.
All right, let's try to win this series tonight so we don't have to drag it in tomorrow versus Framber Valdez. Pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. On the way, get your game face on, boys and girls.
You're in Braves country.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won Baseball World Championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. There come caresses they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines, back when they were children. Cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, and erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have, and the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Reed. Here's the throw to the plate.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything. You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light here. I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our band here today. They will be jointly directed And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball!
Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. He missed the tag.
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Detroit Tigers, it's Monacle, the shortstop, batting .327, 2 home runs, 12 RBI, 2 stolen bases. Batting second, playing second, Gleyber Torres, 2 home runs, 9 RBI, a .243 average. Colt Keith is batting third, playing third, a .321 clip with 6 RBI. Riley Green batting cleanup in left field, 3 home runs, 17 RBI, a .292 average. Dingler's behind the plate, 5 home runs, 19 RBI, a .253 clip. Kerry Carpenter in right field, batting sixth, 6 home runs, 17 RBI, a .231 average. And Torkelson is batting seventh and playing first. He's got 5 home runs, 12 RBI, a .228 average. Winfield Perez is in center field, batting eighth. Batting .116 on the year with 2 home runs and 3 RBI. And Young, the designated hitter, is getting his first at-bats of the year. On the mound for the Detroit Tigers, it's Tarek Skubal Day. 3-2 with a .272 ERA and a shiny 0.99 whip. 36 innings, 38 strikeouts. 30 hits allowed, 6 walks, and 1 home run served. A tough customer on the mound indeed. He'll be going head-to-head with the rookie, J.R. Ritchie. Ewing Oil is 1-0 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.00 whip. 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 5 hits allowed, 2 walks, 2 solo shots served up in that first meeting. Backing up JR in the bottom of the first inning, leading off and playing right field, Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting .248, 2 home runs, 9 RBI, 6 stolen bases. Drake Baldwin batting second, the designated hitter. 7 home runs, 25 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .301. Ozzie Albies batting third, playing second. 6 home runs, 18 RBI, a .316 average. Matt Olson is batting cleanup and playing first. 8 home runs, 26 RBI, a .299 clip. Austin Riley batting fifth, playing third. 202 on the year, just above the Mendoza line with 3 home runs, 17 RBI. Mauricio Dubon is batting sixth and at short. A .282 average, 2 home runs, 14 RBI. And Michael Harris II is batting seventh and in center field, patrolling it for your Atlanta Braves with 6 home runs, 20 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .320. The Book of Eli is in left field and batting eighth. He's got 2 home runs and 6 RBI. And Jonah Heim is behind the plate, .233 average with 2 RBI. He's batting ninth. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Will Little. Your first base umpire, Roberto Ortiz. Second base will be manned by Jim Wolf. And down the third base line, it's Alan Porter. Game time temperatures here at Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia, 74 degrees with the wind blowing out about 10 miles an hour towards left center field. Your Atlanta Braves are plus 133 on the money line, Detroit minus 144. The over-under is 8.5. Our pick to click tonight, Atlanta Braves have only seen Skubal a few times. We'll go with the guy who's got really good numbers. Give me Ozzie Albies, 2 for 2 lifetime with an RBI. One guy has taken him deep. 2 guys have taken him deep, by the way. Mauricio Dubon is 1 for 9, but that one hit is a home run. And Jonah Heim is 3 for 16 lifetime with the home run. Both batting well below the Mendoza line against Skubal, but they do have home runs. We'll take the Atlanta Braves in a low-scoring affair, a pitcher's duel. Give me Atlanta 2-1.
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. And if we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow. That's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games. All right, we're going to speed this up a little bit because we're getting up on first pitch. We got about 3 minutes before we got to cook. So here we go. We'll hit the country club first and go from there. I see Mark Ricky Ricardo. Good to see you. Uncle Charlie. JC. Rich 22. Chop Shop. Teeter Totter. I'm assuming Royal PETA. I haven't seen her yet, but I'm just going to assume she's in here somewhere. See who else we have here in the country club. Joyce Robledo down in Mexico. Scrolling past a little quickly, so I may miss a country club member here or there. If I miss you, jump into the chat. I think I got Uncle Charlie, but just in case, Uncle Charlie. John, Chop Shop. Other ones in here, we got a couple of minutes, so we'll fly through them. Tim, Bobby, Fred, Mooley, Maxim, B3, James Fisher King, James Ray, Bobby, damn it, Bobby, Justin Green, Scott, Edward Spry, good to see you, Edward. Hope your spirits are as good as they can be these days. Nathaniel Brooks. Velvet. Peyton. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Or Payet. Maybe it's Payet. Joe Johnson. Jedi, good to see you. We're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Classic call of radio baseball. We're just waiting for them to come back and turn on the 3D. Once they do, we'll lift the curtain. Hopefully y'all are having a great night. If we've missed you at the beginning, there's Kevin. Jump into the chat. We'll try to say our hellos to you. Good to see you, Nathaniel. Scott, less today. Feeling a little better. I thought I was over it, and then you know how that goes. You start thinking you're over something, and then you start feeling it's just allergies and sinus infection, all that kind of stuff. It's nothing like COVID. Is it COVID? It's nothing like that. Atlanta Braves are wearing their home whites. Braves across the chest in red, outlined in navy, piping the same down the center of the jersey and on the sleeves. Tomahawk underneath, Braves, red and navy, striped in gold. Navy ball cap, red bill, and the white A representing the city of Atlanta. And your Atlanta Braves, the oldest continuous baseball club in North America, the oldest sports team in North America. We're just about set. We're going to be double checking the 3D here in a second. Usually have to wait for something to fire through before we can just jump in there. J.R. Ritchie firing those final warm-up tosses. Detroit is once again in their road grays. Detroit across the chest in dark blue, outlined in orange. Same thing on their caps. It's a dark blue cap with the Magnum PID on the front. One of the great logos in all the sport. Phillies have already been rained out, but we'll keep you up to date on what's going on with the Mets. Unfortunately, the Marlins beat the Dodgers again today, so we won't gain any ground on them one way or the other. Washington and the Mets are just getting underway in New York. You remember that guy that was pitching pretty well against the Braves last week, Cavalli? He's on the mound for New York tonight, so hopefully he can give them a good go. I know in theory we ought to be pulling for New York, but until I see them done, I'm not counting them out. Left to right in the outfield, it's Eli, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuña Jr. around the horn. Third to first, it's Riley, Dubon, Ozzie, and Olson. Behind the plate is Jonah Heim, the Heimlich maneuver. And on the bump, of course, is J.R. Ritchie. The 3D is in place. We're in place. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. And we'll try to line this up as it's a righty-lefty matchup. The first pitch on the way is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 from Richie. McGonigal leading off for the Tigers. First time anybody has seen Richie, obviously. Kicks and fires. Fouls it back. It's 1-1. So 1-1 count. 0-0 your score, just getting going here. The 1-1 from Richie. Turns and kicks. Upstairs. That looked like a strike. I guess he's not going to get the call. 2-1, and we will not get a challenge. Yeah, that was definitely a strike. The 2-1 count. Upstairs for a strike, curveball, 2-2. You do wonder, will Jonah Heim be a little gun-shy on calling the ABS challenges, because he's had kind of a bad luck here recently with them. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, hammers it down the line, foul. We'll do it again. And I would tend to think that J.R. Ritchie is not going to be quick to challenge being a rookie and whatnot. The 2-2. Ritchie comes set. Turns and fires. Swing, ropes it down the right field line, foul. Ball boy grabs it and tosses a souvenir. The 2-2 count. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday night here in Braves country. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Full count. So full count to McGonigal. He has a 12-game hitting streak, by the way, coming into tonight. It's time to put that fire out. The payoff pitch. Swing, ropes it towards Ozzie. It's a softer line drive. Wouldn't say a soft line drive, but not a hard hit ball. L4 in your scorecard. Ozzie, with a smile on his face, one away. One up, one down. Everybody keeps fixating on whether or not we're going to re-sign Ronald Acuna Jr. or trade him. I want to make sure they lock up Ozzie, man. Like that is a guy we would miss. First pitch is a four-seam fastball. Called for a wide strike. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup. The 0-1. That came out of nowhere. Right there, it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. It's one of those ones where you sneeze and you set off a missile somewhere. The 0-2 pitch. Just below the knees, curveball. Good to see you, Peta. See if anybody else is sneaking in here. Alex Holbrooks. I don't think we got you earlier. Dan. The 1-2 pitch. Swing! Fouls it away. Four-seam fastball. Braves nothing. Tigers nothing. Torres at the plate. Keith in the hole. On deck, Green in the hole. The 1-2 pitch. Misses high. Very close. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Detroit comes in 15-15 on the year. Your Atlanta Braves 21-9. Best record in baseball right now after the Dodgers lost. The 2-2. Outside wide. Full count. So a full count to Torres. Turns and kicks. And that's going to miss ball 4, so he'll walk him down to first. And first inning trouble for the rookie. One on. One out. And Keith the batter. Torres with decent speeds and a really good base runner. The first pitch swinging. That ball's going to get bounced through the infield. Through for a base hit. Torres will go station to station as Acuna gets it, the ball very quickly back into the infield. And they've got 2 on and 1 out. And remember, they got J.R. Ritchie on the mound, so it doesn't get any easier. Ritchie's got to find a way to get out of this jam. You just have to assume every night that Tarek Skubal pitches that he's going to have his best stuff and that you're going to be in a pitcher's duel. You can hope for better things, but you have to be realistic against Tarek Skubal. Riley Green, the batter, righty-lefty. First pitch is inside, curveball. Called for a strike, it's 0-1. Riley Green coming in batting .292 on the year. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, good changeup. It's 0-2. An 0-2 count. Dylan Dingler, 5 home run stands on deck. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got the first strikeout of the night. Maybe that'll get the butterflies gone. 2 down. Big strikeout there by J.R. Ritchie. Remember, this is his first home start. His other start took place in D.C. Two on, 2 out. First pitch on the way to Dylan Dingler is off the plate wide. Curveball, it's 1-0. What you'll get out of J.R. Ritchie tonight, now realize this is going off of just 1 start in the major leagues, but he's got a curveball, a 4-seamer, a changeup, a slider, cutter, and sinker, a true kitchen sinker. Is the first pitch on the way. Off the 1-0 is chopped in on his instep. It's 1-1. He came in on that first start with the curveball 28% of the time. The 4-seamer 27% of the time. Changeup 21, slider 11, cutter and sinker at a combined 12% of the time. The 1-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go around? He did. It's 1-2. 1-2 count. That's not one of those ones that you can challenge because home plate umpire Will Little indicated that he went around on it. The 1-2. Turns and kicks. Swing. Bangs it foul down the third base line. The 1-2 count. Infield back and to the left. Pitch on the way. Caught, looking, strike 3. Now they do want to challenge on the ABS, so we'll see. It looked like it hit the zone. We'll see what the call is here on the ABS system. And it is a strike. Sit him down, Joe. My fingers is so. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the first we go. Braves nothing, Tigers nothing here in Atlanta.
That's how you lose an attitude in 30 seconds. Step 1.
Nowadays, most baseball players are compensated very well, but this wasn't always true. Way back when, players would need another job just to be financially stable. So here are some of the more interesting jobs worked by baseball players. Rich Hebner had an 18-year career with over 200 home runs. In the offseason, he traded his bat for a shovel and dug graves for $35 a hole. Despite winning Game 2 of the 1966 World Series, Jim Palmer worked during the offseason where he sold suits and in his downtime signed a few autographs. Waite Hoyt was once part of the Yankees' most formidable lineup. In his spare time, he worked at a funeral home as a mortician. Rumor has it he once drove to the Polo Grounds with a cadaver in his car, made his start, and then drove it to its intended destination after the game. In 1920, Babe Ruth decided the baseball field wasn't the only place he wanted to be a star. That year, he starred on the big screen in the movie Headin' Home and made some extra cash while he was at it. Roy Campanella started his own farming business after he was rewarded 100 baby chickens for every home run he hit. He went home with 1,400 baby chickens. In 1957, Stan Musial and Willie Mays both worked after-season jobs. Musial sold Christmas trees and Mays sold cars. Not only was Denny McLain a 30-game winner, he was also an organist. He even made it all the way to the Ed Sullivan Show.
What you need to do is worry about your own sins. God ain't gonna be asking you about mine. Will you pray the day before the playoffs?
Well, I'll pray every day. I try to talk to God every day, and I will pray during the national anthem, which is my period of meditation for praying. No, really, if you stick around the game, you listen to an old veteran like me, I'll show you how to talk on the air, boy. Yeah, talk, to TV. No, really, TV, cameras and going on like that. Huh? I'm telling you, man, I'll show you how to make a living with this stuff. I'll show you how to have the people eating right out of here.
2 outs and 2 on in the 7th inning here at Fenway. Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run.
Welcome back. Ronald Acuna Jr. digging in against Tarek Skubal, lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. It's upstairs, misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Skubal kicks and fires. Slider slaps the top of the paint. 1-1. What you'll get, Tarek Skubal, pretty simple pitcher. Mainly leans on 4 pitches, but he does have a 5th. The 1-1 right there. Changeup 1-2. He's got a 4-seamer, and it's a good one. He'll throw that 40% of the time and live off the changeup off of that at 26% of the time. The 1-2 pitch, swing, rifles it foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. 1-2 the count, 0-0 your score, bottom of the first. Off of that changeup and that fastball, which come in at 66% of the time total, you'll get a sinker at 18%, a slider at 13%. He does have a curveball, and that's just to keep you honest. He throws that in at about 3% of the time. The 1-2. Swing, pops it back foul. Do it again. His over-under in the desert tonight was 7.5. Plus side on the 8 strikeouts if you took it. J.R. Ritchie was 5.5. The 1-2 pitch, check swing. Did he go around? Looked like he might have. Oh, they're actually saying that he foul-tipped it. Strike 3. So it doesn't matter. Drake Baldwin, the batter, lefty. First pitch swinging, and he will slap it into left field, and that's down for a base hit. So a good piece of hitting there by Drake. If you took him to click, he's halfway there. Good piece of hitting there, Drake. Just didn't try to do too much with it. Took what he gave him.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Drake is good. There's a delay here. Not sure what that was about. Anyways, back to it. Ozzie Albies stepping in from the right side of the plate where he shows the most pop. Lefty-righty matchup. Tarek Skubal digging in the pitch. Swing and a miss at the 4-seam fastball. 96, about letter high. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing! That ball's lifted. Eyeing deep into left field. Get back. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lamma, ding-dong, a 2-run shot. And the whiz! That click clacks. It's 2-0. Your Atlanta Braves!
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
400 happy feet over the left center field wall in your Atlanta Braves. Ozzie guessed right and he hit pay dirt. That's a big 2-run lead on Tarek Skubal. First pitch is right there to Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Like a lot of great aces in the game, and I'm talking about this goes back as long as I can remember, Tarek Skubal doesn't get a ton of run support, so that could be huge right there. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. I don't know why, but it's always been that way. As long as I've been watching baseball, I remember Maddox would go out there and pitch 8 shutty and end up losing the game somehow because an unearned run lost it for him. The 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1-2 count, 1 down. Olsen at the plate, Riley on deck. Dubon is in the hole. Braves out to a quick 2-0 lead if you're just joining us. A 2-run home run by Ozzie Albies. The 1-2. Bangs it back foul, the 4-seamer. Welcome in, Willis. The 1-2. Misses high, 2-2. Two count. Olsen just under the Hall of Fame number. He's batting .299. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Full count to Olsen. If nothing else, too, the Braves have made Skubal work in this inning. He's at 15 pitches. Now, that's not terribly high, but if you can make him continue to work to pay off, swing, pops it up, back out of play over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. How you doing, D? The payoff pitch, swing, bangs it down the first base side, just past the dugout, and we'll do it one more time. Riley on deck. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch on the way, swing, slapped over towards third. Diving stop over there at third base by Keith. Leaps to his feet, flips it to first. Good play there by Keith. 5-3 put out, 2 down. That took a magnificent play over there to stop Olsen from getting on with a single. Left to right in the outfield for the Tigers, it's Green, Perez, Carpenter. Around the horn, third to first. It's Keith, McGonigal, Torres. And the first baseman for the Tigers is Torkelson. Pitch right there starts off the at-bat. It's 0-1 to Riley. The 0-1 misses high. 4-seamer, 1-1. 1-1 count. Dingler's behind the plate, and, of course, Skubal is on the bump. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go around? They checked down the line. He did not. Ball 2, 2-1. Same 2 teams tomorrow, and it is a getaway day. Atlanta Braves and Detroit Tigers, 12:15. We'll have the call. Come on the air about 11:45 tomorrow morning. The 2-1. Swing! Rips it back foul. And he just missed timing that one up. Just a touch underneath it. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts for Skubal, but 2 runs for the Braves. We'll be back at a flash. 2-0, we go to the second.
Am I the only person that feels like they're being held hostage?
I don't think people realize how much of a burden it is carrying around such a thick personality. Walking around with an absolute dump truck of a vibe is not easy.
All right, we are going to do northern versus southern words, okay?
Here we go.
Here we go, ready? Okay, the stuff you put in your car is oil. Oil.
No, it's oil. That's motor oil.
I ruined, R-U-I-N-E-D.
I ruined my britches.
I drink soda.
Pass me a Coke.
I pushed the shopping cart.
That's a boogie.
Wash. I wash my clothes. W-A-S-H.
I washed my clothes.
There's no R in it. No R in it.
I washed my britches.
Okay. The house is on fire.
House on fire.
Fire.
Fire. Kind of like a car tire fire.
What?
A car tire fire.
Oh, I'm wearing pants.
I'm wearing britches.
Pants.
Britches.
Pants. And our last one is, I wear underwear under my pants. No,
Your drawers. Your drawers.
that's what goes in a dresser.
No, that's your drawers.
Drawers.
Your drawers.
Your drawers. DRAWERS. It goes in a dresser.
No, drawers is what you wear under your breeches.
In 1978, Steinbrenner's Yankees came from 14 games behind and then beat the Red Sox in a dramatic and for Boston fans excruciating one-game playoff to win the division title. It was the greatest comeback in American League history.
And a happy Bucky Dent.
New York then took the World Series from the Dodgers, but Steinbrenner was not satisfied.
Please like and subscribe today. It's free and it helps us bring you more. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. 2-0 your score. Atlanta leads the Tigers off a 2-run home run by Ozzie Albies. J.R. Ritchie will go back to work against the Tigers. It'll be Carpenter, Torkelson, and Perez. First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball high and out of the zone to the number 6 hitter. It's 1-0. 6, 7, 8 batters here in this second inning. If anybody gets on, Young. The 1-0. Drifts a curveball in there. It's 1-1. Trina, good to see you, sir. The 1-1 pitch, swing, bangs it off the ground, foul, towards the first base dugout, past the Braves dugout. It's 1-2. Two runs, 2 hits, no errors for Atlanta. The 1-2 in the dirt. Two and 2. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Detroit. We're just getting going here in the second inning. If you're following along on external radio, you can find us on YouTube, Braves Country Radio. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3, four-seam fastball. Smoke him if you got him. He got him. One away. It's youtube.com/@BravesCountry if you're on your desktop. You're just punching in Braves Country Radio if you're on the app. Ritchie goes back to work. The first pitch is a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Trying to paint the top corner, just missed. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Torkelson. Righty. Kicks and brings it. Swing, dribbles it over towards short. Dubon will flip it to first. It's a 6-3er. 2 down. You'd like to see a quick inning from Ritchie. He did throw quite a bit of pitches in that first inning. He's at 31 right now. He was in the low 20s to start it. Wenzel Perez, the batter. Don't let his numbers fool you. Coming in batting 116 to start the season, but he's a pretty good left-handed hitter. First pitch is inside. Shows bunt, pulls it back. 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it. Swing, check swing. That ball's going to get down the line. That's kind of an excuse me swing that's going to end up being 2 bases. Eli's got it and left. He'll flip it to third base. And the Tigers get an excuse me check swing down the third baseline. The Braves were playing Perez to pull, and he slapped the cutter up out of the zone. No chance for Riley to get to that. I mean, that thing, you couldn't have thrown it down the line any better than that. So if nothing else for the Tigers, it's going to clear the number 9 hitter, Jace Young. Jace, spell it J-A-C-E, Young, J-U-N-G. First pitch is a curveball down and in. It's 1-0. Young came up with the Tigers in 2024. The 1-0. Right there, four-seamer. Inner track, 1-1. 1-1 count. He's the designated hitter today. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Jace Young, 5'11", 205-pounder. Out of San Antonio, Texas. Played his college ball at Texas Tech. You ask Charles Barkley, the women are just bigger and better down there in San Antonio. The 2-1. Inside. Ball 3-1. So he's in danger of walking Young, which you really don't want to do because he's the least threatening of all the hitters in this lineup. And then you got McGonigal standing on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Richie brings it. Misses high, ball 4. So he heads down to first. Richie looking towards the dugout, probably wondering if he's going to get a visit. Looks like they're going to let him sweat this one out. McGonigal looking to extend his 12-game hitting streak, batting .324 on the year, the rookie. First pitch on the way. Swing, lifts it into center field, and that's down for a base hit. That's going to cut the lead in half, and your Atlanta Braves now lead it 2-1. So McGonigal will extend his hitting streak to 13, and they'll go corner to corner, first and third with one out. Good to see you, Deb, up. Hope you're feeling okay. Gleyber Torres, the batter now. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Braves lead 2-1, but you can't expect to put a ton of runs on Tarek Skubal. Got to stop the bleeding right here. Torres digs in. First pitch upstairs for a strike. Sinker. It's 0-1. Detroit has already lost one of their challenges. So usually what has been happening in this era is that teams get very choosy with that next challenge. Took a few weeks for the teams to realize the advantages of it, but typically if you burn that first one early, you won't see them challenge, unless it's a very obvious one, you won't see them challenge it for a while. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, four-seamer, it's 0-2. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Detroit, 2-0 for Atlanta. Braves lead by 1 here in the top of the second inning. The 0-2. Fouls it down the line. Washington has taken an early 2-0 lead over the Mets. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, just got a piece of that. Knocks it off the plate, but foul. Richie, by the way, he's at 43 pitches already. This is a quick timeout. Home plate umpire Will Little stomping on the home plate, trying to clean it off. Infield is back into the left. Huge hole on the right side as Olsen holds the runner. Runners at the corners. The 0-2, 2 outs. Richie comes set, turns and flips it over to first, and it's a wild pitch, and that's going to tie the game. Wild throw, excuse me. It was a wild throw to first base, and playing the game of will he or won't he go, he got outfoxed. So that'll tie the game up. It'll be an unearned run unless there's a base hit here. And an E1 in your scorecard. They have put it down as an earned run, but it is not. The 0-2 dribbles it over to first, and that'll get us out of the inning. But not before the Tigers tie it up. Time for the Braves to try to put some pressure on Skubal. Maybe we'll get an old-fashioned shootout when we thought we were going to get a pitcher's duel.
I don't want to party like it's 1999. I want to buy a house and groceries like it's 1999, all right?
Meal prep this, meal prep that. Oh, I can't on Sunday because I have to meal prep all day. Here's my meal prep right here. I will obliterate a TV dinner daily until they lay me to rest. But oh my God, the chemicals in that. Do you even know what you're eating? Have you ever read the ingredient list? Save it. I don't give a ignorance is bliss, baby. Let me enjoy my school cafeteria slop in peace.
Talking about one of the best women to ever play the game, Doris Sam. Her career began at the age of 11 when she started playing softball with girls who were older than her. She went on to help her softball team win the state championship in 7 of the next 8 years. She is widely considered to be the only six-tool player in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. She could hit for average and power. She could field, run, throw, and pitch. Even when the league went from underhand pitching to sidearm, she never skipped a beat, and if anything, she got better. At one point, she converted from pitcher to outfielder. She still ended up being an all-star at both of those positions at one point in time. Speaking of all-star teams, she made 5 of them to go along with her 2 Player of the Year awards. She won a batting title, a home run title, and was consistently among the leaders in offensive and pitching categories. Not only did she throw a no-hitter in her career, she also threw a perfect game. In her All-American Girls Professional Baseball League career, she had 15 more RBIs and 18 more runs than games played. Simply put, she was the best.
What made baseball so special for me as a young child, and what I wanted to give to my children, was a sense of continuity, a sense that the players that you cared about would be back the next year, and they were part of your family, and you knew their strengths and you knew their weaknesses. You even knew how they stood at the plate. I mean, I used to know how Carlton Fisk was going to go through all these crazy maneuvers before he hit the ball, and I used to know the spot on the left field wall that he would always hit, or I knew the way Burleson would get a double.
Welcome back. Tarek Skubal goes back to work. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. The 0-1. Inside, misses. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, dragged over to short. Be a 6-3 putout, and there's one away. Braves 2, Tigers 2. First pitch to Michael Harris is a sinker down and away. It's 1-0. 1-0. Skubal, 28th pitch of the night. Swing. Hits it to second. They're making this easy for Skubal here. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, and there's 2 down. Two up, 2 down. Skubal after a very tough first inning, cruising here in the second. Eli White, the batter. First pitch to Eli is outside, high and wide. It's 1-0. The idea would be to run his pitch count up to get him out of the game, but 2 quick swings by Dubon and Harris is the 1-0 pitch. Swing, fouls it back. 1-1. If he gets out of here pretty quickly, he's going to be right where he needs to be after 2 innings. The 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. Meanwhile, J.R. Ritchie's pitch count is well north of where you want to be. He's at 44 pitches through just 2 innings. The 2-1 from Skubal. Outside wide, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. On deck is Heim. Turns and kicks. Swing, laces it. towards right field, and that'll be an F9 your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. Skubal at 33 pitches. He's right back where he wants to be. Braves, a little north. We'll be back in a flash.
Let's go. Your remaining years on Earth. 75 years. That's, man. Dude, I'm going to be on Earth for 75 more years, dude. I got to live more dangerously. 75, dude. Dang. Dang. That's too long, honestly, dude. I hope Earth gets better.
What is going on here?
I do not want to work.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm tired of it. What happened to the girls who get to stay home and cook and clean, and that's their job?
That's also a type of work, lady. I don't understand. You don't want to do anything, or you don't want an office job?
And they get to just like relax during the day and just make sure everything's good when their husband comes home.
Oh, she doesn't want to work, but wants to be a housewife, but doesn't have a husband, but wants to be a housewife that only relax. This one is more confused than a plastic bag trying to carry fire.
I don't want to be doing this. Whoever did that, bleep to all of you.
Not everyone should be allowed to have free access to internet and mobile phone.
Willie Stargell really was a good man. All the hopes that we direct toward other ball players came true in his case. I remember the 1971 World Series where those same two teams had played 7 games. And Stargell was a great player that year. And the leader had led the league in runs batted in and did almost nothing in the World Series. He popped up, struck out, same in the playoffs. And he never complained. He never said anything. He walked back. He never threw his bat down. And I went up to him after the series and near the end, and I said, "How can you do this? You must be dying." And his little son, Wilver Stargell Jr., was playing in the locker. And Willie made a gesture toward him, and he said, "The time comes when a man really has to be a man." And that's the kind of man he was.
Going in is a high fly ball into deep right center field. Back goes single and away back to the wall. It's gone.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging. That was weird. I got a weird... lost the video for a second. It's going to be an F7 in your scorecard. Keith with the high fly ball deep into left center field and making the catch just before the warning track as Eli White went away. Very strange. The video zipped out, and when it came back, it was high above the stadium. So I didn't know if it was live. First pitch is a 4-seam fastball to Green, misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing, chops it foul. 1-1. It's a 1-1 count. Braves 2, Tigers 2. Riley Green, dangerous left-handed hitter. The pitch on the way. Changeup swung on, lifted. High and deep, and she is gone. That is a solo shot by Riley Green. And J.R. Ritchie has coughed up the 2-0 lead. It's now 3-2. Detroit 417 feet to dead center here in the top of the third. Taking another look at that pitch. It's a hanging changeup, but it was on the outer edge of the plate. Wasn't a terrible location, but he was able to stay back and muscle it over the center field wall. Righty is Ritchie and Dylan Dingler. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. They're going to challenge that. Jonah Heim. And the challenge, Heim loses another one. So the Braves are down to 1 ABS challenge. He has been pitiful against the ABS this year. That might be his demise. That might end up getting him run once Sean Murphy comes back. Next pitch is called for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Curveball misses, 2-1. You know how they They love the analytics in Atlanta. And one of the things they're starting to lean on across the board in Major League Baseball is this ABS challenge system. It's 2-1 down and away, 3-1. And if you're not producing offensively, which Heim is not, and you're costing us ABS challenges, there's really going to be a difficult argument to keep him around because no longer do they care that he frames well. 3-1 is right there for a strike, full count. They used to love the pitcher that could frame, and that's one of Heim's calling cards when he was coming up. But it's kind of been replaced because you can challenge your way out of it. The payoff pitch, swing, lifted into center field, and Harris is right there, F8, 2 down. I like the idea of keeping a third catcher around, even if he's not terribly great at the bat with Heim. Because you're so deep elsewhere, it allows you to be able to pinch hit and pinch run late in the game. When Murphy comes back, and we expect Murphy back within the calendar week. But it's really going to come down to is the first pitch swing and a missed curveball in the dirt. It's 0-1. Do they want to carry Heim, a third catcher, or do they want to carry Farmer, a pinch hitter essentially off the bench, who is a much better batter than Heim? The 0-1 pitch, swing, slaps it down the line, foul. It's 0-2. Once Hassan Kim comes back, assuming health across the board, it really is a moot point because they'll both be gone. You got to figure Mateo has a job. We know Dubon's not going anywhere. You're going to carry the backup catcher. You're going to carry, or the second catcher. Murphy and Drake don't really, they'll be in the starting lineup almost every day. And then you're going to carry Dominic Smith and Eli White, the 0-2. Outside wide, 1-2. So 1-2 count. 2 down. Braves trail by 1. Infield is back and to the right. The 1-2 swing fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing pops it up. That should get JR out of the inning. Drifting back behind second base, Dubon, and it's F6 in your scorecard. So sitting at 59 pitches, pretty high through 3, but the Braves trail by only 1. We'll be back in a flash.
These kids nowadays really think they know what stress is. Back when we was growing up and you missed a TV show, you really missed it.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play-by-Play, the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Have you thought about managing in the future?
I have thought about it. Me and Stephen Vogt actually talked about it while he was here, and how fun it'd be. Hopefully manage a winning team. I think that'd make it a lot more fun. But I've definitely thought about it, yeah.
Would family conditions change any of that?
Yes, that would definitely be a huge conversation for us, especially with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I know the hours being a manager is more so than being a player, because as a manager you want to be here before your players and you want to stay later than your players to make a great impression on your players. So that definitely be a huge conversation that is a lot longer than a small little Braves question. It'd probably be a multiple week, multiple month type of question.
But I think in the end, the thing that appealed to me most was the fact that it rewarded merit, that there is a justice to the game. That if you score, it goes up on the board. And if I score more than you, you lose and I win. That and the idea that we do it together, community. If only life were that easy, that whenever we learned to cooperate with one another and did the right thing, we won. That's what baseball is.
Welcome back, Braves country. First pitch from Skubal is a sinker at the knees to Jonah Heim. It's 0-1. Maybe Jonah can make up for his missed ABS as the 0-1. Inside misses. 1-1. He's got a bad batting average against Skubal. We went over that earlier in the pregame, but he does have a home run. The 1-1 inside. 2-1. So if you're batting a low batting average like Heim does, you might as well just sit dead red on something and hope you get lucky. Why not? 2-1 count. Skubal, 36 pitches. He's right where he wants to be. The 2-1 from Tarek Skubal. Just below the knees. Misses, but called for a strike, 2-2, and Heim knows he can't challenge because if he blows 2 challenges in 1 inning as a light-hitting catcher, he'll never hear the end of it. The 2-2. Swing, comebacker. Towards the mound, it'll get behind Skubal, get back to second base. Grabbing it and flipping it to first is Torres, 4-3. 1 away. One up, one down. First pitch to Acuna. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup, the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Called for a strike. 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. Ronald Acuna Jr. struck out his first time up, calling his timeout, readjusting his hands. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's just outmatched. 2 down. He'll head back to the dugout, and Drake Baldwin will come to the plate, 1 for 1 on the day. Scored a run after hitting a ball out to left field. And after that single, Ozzie Albies brought him home with a 2-run shot. First pitch to Drake. Swing. Rips it into right field. That's down for a base hit. And it's a 2-out single for the Drake. Maybe we can do this again. Come on, Ozzie. Break us through. Good piece of hitting there by Drake Baldwin. 2 for 2 on the night now.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. 2 for 2 on the night. That'll get his batting average back up to 312. And Ozzie Albies, who's 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. First pitch on the way. Swing. Lifts it high and deep down the right field line, bending foul out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. 1-1 count. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but Big Truck, that's a nice sentiment. And basically, that's what we hope baseball brings to y'all every night, is a way for everybody to come together. The 1-1 pitch, swing, pops it up, and giving chase. Going to have to hurry down the right field line. Making the running catch out there is Carpenter, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves get one on, but can't do anything with it. We trail by 1. We go to the 4th in a fast-moving game here in Atlanta.
What's a sound nobody heard in a while?
Modern music is absolutely garbage. And I don't mean just hip-hop, but I mean country, rock and roll, classical, rap. It all sounds the same. It's not even about the body of work no more. You can be famous off of one single. I seen a TikToker the other day that became famous off of a song, and she announced that she was going on tour off of one song. Like, what What you gonna do? You gonna repeat the same song for 2 hours? 80s and the 70s and the 60s. You could tell the difference between Johnny Cash and Ray Charles. Everyone is trying to transition into something. The talent doesn't exist anymore.
The Peaky Blinders emerged as a notorious street gang in Birmingham, England, during the 1880s. Comprised mainly of young criminals from lower to middle-class backgrounds, the group engaged in a wide range of criminal activities, including robbery, violence, racketeering, illegal bookmaking, and gambling control. During that era, the name could stem from the gang's criminal tactics, as they were known to approach victims from behind and pull down their hats over their faces to prevent them from identifying their assailant.
Hey, does anybody else hit the lock button on their key fob 6 times in a row like it's going to make their car lock harder or something? Or is it just me?
There was a period when ball players were heroes, maybe for 100 years. And then there was a period when there was a lot of knocking down of heroes, of diminishing them. I hope we're reaching a period where we don't look up to the ball player or down at the ball player, but try to look at him levelly and see his gifts and his determination and his craftsmanship as heroic. But at the personal level, don't demand more of him than we do of people in our own family, ourselves, or our friends.
Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Braves trail 3-2. We go to the top of the fourth, and the first pitch from J.R. Ritchie misses high and inside. But Spencer Torkelson, it's 1-0. The 7-8-9 batters for the Tigers, the 1-0. Slider misses down and away. Ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Brings it, swing, chops it over to third. And that'll be a 5-3 put out. 1 down. Yeah, I mean that's essentially what I thought you were talking about, Charlie. The chat moves too fast nowadays for me to get all what y'all are talking about, but I usually get the gist of it. Perez, the batter, first pitch. Curveball misses outside wide to the left-hander. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. And the cutter misses high. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. High and out of the zone. Four-seam fastball. Ball 3-0. So Perez, who's 1 for 1 on the day. The 3-0. Ball 4. Pitch below the knees. And he'll head on down to first. Now we got trouble brewing again, because you got 1 on, 1 out. Jace Young coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup, the number 9 hitter. The pitch on the way. Swing, laces it towards center. Harris is there. He'll make the running catch. Jogging in towards the infield. F8 your scorecard, 2 down. Leadoff batter McGonigal, who extended his 13-game winning streak, steps to the plate. One for 2 on the day. First pitch misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. That's why I think it's such a great line by, and it's somewhere in one of our clips, but one of the writers is talking about how baseball is the 1-0 from Ritchie. Inside almost gets him in the foot, 2-0. How baseball is always there for you throughout the summer, the spring, the autumn. You don't always have to listen, but you know it's there if you want to. And it's almost like an old friend. I always thought that was such a great line. I wish I could remember the name of the writer that said it, but it's a great line. The 2-0 pitch, swing, fouls it away, four-seamer, 2-1. And I think that also applies to what we do here because it's not just the call you get, but it's also the interaction. Y'all all become one. 2-1 count. Or at least that's what we try to do here. The 2-1. I know sometimes we get some Badinskis coming in. The 2-1 pitch, swing, fouls it back. 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Braves trail by 1, 3-2 the score. Tomorrow, remember, it's a 12:15 first pitch, so grab your earbuds as you're heading out the door to work. We'll get you through the afternoon. The 2-2. Inside, ball 3-2. Full count to McGonigal. On deck is Torres. Tomorrow it's Elder versus Framber Valdez, so another good pitching matchup. Elder's been really good, we all know that, but Framber Valdez has been excellent as well, coming over from the Houston Astros now with the Detroit Tigers signing that deal in the offseason. Time is called by McGonigal. Runner at first, 2 outs. Tell you what, this McGonigal can swing the stick, can he? It's been pretty impressive just the first couple of games we've covered here. The payoff pitch, swing, lifts it into left field. It's going to be a little flare down to Eli White, and they'll go first to third. 2 outs, so Eli doesn't chase the runner. He tosses it to second to keep McGonigal at first base. But you got runners on the corners now and 2 outs. Richie, his pitch count is climbing. 73 pitches right now. And Torres, who walked his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day, the number 2 hitter. Richie's sitting at 73 pitches. This could be his last inning. First pitch on the way, down below the knees. It's 1-0. There's a very good chance that you see Ronaldo Lopez come in for like a 2-inning relief. That's pretty much going to become his bag as they try to work through his issues as a starter. Ronaldo Lopez has been pushed to the bullpen, and they've talked about how when you see him in the game, they're looking for more than just 1 inning and in a key spot in the ball game. If Richie can keep it tight here, you may see him in the middle innings. The 1-0. Outside wide, ball 2, 2-0. Remember, this is about the pitch count we saw. It was through 3, but it was pretty high pitch count that we saw Fuentes last week, and they ended up pulling him. The 2-0 count. Just grabs the top of the zone. 2-1. Torres thought about challenging it, but he knows they're down to just 1. So he motions to the umpire like, are you kidding me? But you know what the umpires are saying nowadays? Well, then challenge it. And that kind of shuts him up. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopper. Over towards short. Dubon's got it. He's got to hurry. Fires it to first, and that'll end the inning. So a good job by JR. Ewing Oil gets us out of it. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
Boy math is when he complains that you take too long to get ready, but he spends an hour on the toilet pooing.
All right, Brian, we have to talk about the customer service complaint that came through last week with the client on their delayed shipment.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I told them I would brainstorm and circle back with them.
But no, they sent over your email to them, and it said Brian Storm, which I know you keep making that mistake pretty often.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, it's getting old. It's not professional to communicate that way with clients.
Well, Kate keeps calling me Brain in email, so I feel like I just messed up.
It's not appropriate to blame Kate in this situation.
I can connect with Kate. I think I still have a lot to learn from her, but
I think you have a lot to learn about a lot. And we'll talk next week, okay?
Yeah, we'll brainstorm some ideas of what we can think about for...
See, this is what I'm saying is inappropriate.
He levels the bat a couple of times. Shao kicks and he fires. Rose swings. There it is! There it is! Get out! Get out! All right! Hit number 4192.
On September 11th, 1985, 44-year-old Pete Rose, now back with Cincinnati and managing as well as playing, got still another single and overcame Ty Cobb's lifetime record of 4,191 hits.
For Pete Rose, this certainly his crowning achievement. Just breathe it in. Boy, this is his game. It's his town.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble, gooba gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us.
Welcome back.
One of us. Gooba gobble, one of us. Gooba gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Welcome in, SSAJ. First pitch to Olsen is right there for a strike from Scooble. It's 0-1.
Gooba gobble, one of us.
The 0-1. Slider in the dirt, it's 1-1. It's probably a coincidence, but when I see that name SSAJ, I think of the nickname we gave to A.J. Smith-Shawver. 1-1 count. Check swing. Strike on the outer edge, sinker. 1-2. I don't know if you named your account after A.J. Smith-Shawver or if it's just an absolute coincidence, but that's where my mind went to when I first saw SSAJ. I was like, man, I miss old SSAJ getting on the bump. The 1-2 count. Down and away. Good take. Change up. 2-2. Matt Olson, 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out to third his first time up, but he did make Scooble work. Hopefully he can do the same here. Key is to get him out of the game. The 2-2. High leg kick. Swing! Fouls it down the line. Out of play. Upper deck. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing in and out of the glove of Dingler. Yeah, Rich, that would be funny. I doubt it, but that'd be pretty funny. The 2-2. Misses high, ball 3-2. Close pitch, good take by Olson. That was right there. Yeah, and then just one day one just calls us out. The payoff pitch. Brings it. Swing! That ball's hammered into right field. It's down for a base hit and scalded near the wall. Cutting it off. Good play out there defensively by Kerry Carpenter to keep that from going to extra bases. So it's a leadoff single for your Atlanta Braves. Let's go, Braves country!
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball over to third. It's going to be a 5-4-3 rally-killing double play. One pitch, 2 outs. Riley continues to go through it. He is batting 198. I was a little surprised to see when they put him high in the order, even though it was a lefty on the mound. I kind of expected Dubon, maybe even Eli, to hit over him because he's had such bad at-bats. And he is now 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a double play. It doesn't get much worse than that to start your night. First pitch is a 4-seamer at the knees. It's 0-1. And I have no concern about Riley long term. Guys go through these slumps, and it is what it is. The 0-1. Fouls it away. It's 0-2. But it's glaring on a night like tonight when every base runner is key because you're going up against such a good starter. You know you're not going to get a ton of opportunities. The 0-2 to Dubon. In the dirt, 1-2. You'd just like to see Riley, when he's struggling like that, to work the count a little more. If nothing else, make Scooble's pitch count and go up a little higher. The 1-2. Swing. And that'll get grounded to third. 5-3 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. Skubal, he's cruising. 57 pitches through 4 innings. It's going to be a long one if we don't figure him out. We'll be back in a flash.
Am I the only person that feels like they're being held hostage driving behind a school bus? Because, like, why, bro? I'm not following you to the school. Why are you holding me hostage back here? I can't even go around you because you got the big blinky stop signs, bro. Why? And, like, I get it. You got to pick up the crotch goblins, but, like, after this group, can you please pull to the side of the road and let the 9,342 cars that have accumulated over the last 3 bus stops pass you? They will literally burn rubber passing you. And seriously. And I know you're thinking, what about the kids? Let them walk. You know what I mean? It'll probably do the kids some good, though. You burn off some of that excess energy and probably act right in school. Who knows? Either way, it's a win-win. You get no buses on the routes and kids act better.
If one picture is worth 1,000 words, you have seen about 1,000,000 words. But more than that, you have seen an absolutely bizarre finish to Game 6 of the 1986 World Series. The Mets are not only alive, they are well, and they will play the Red Sox in Game 7 tomorrow.
2 days later, the Mets won the championship 8-5.
I wouldn't even watch the 7th game. I knew it was over, and it didn't even matter to me. Even if they'd won, somehow they had lost in '86. And my kids, however, who were then 7 and 8 years old, were big fans, and they were incomprehensible that I wasn't watching the game. So they, of course, were watching it, and I let them call into me only when the Red Sox were winning. Then, of course, by the 6th inning, when the Mets caught up, they were tied and losing, and so I didn't hear any more of it until the end. When they came in to tell me that the Red Sox had lost, I surprisingly started crying. I didn't expect to, because I thought I was preventing myself from caring about it. And these little kids said to me, "Mom, it's all right. They'll win next year." And I remember thinking, oh my God, these kids don't know yet that they haven't won since 1918, and I can't tell them that. And I had this terrible feeling of wisdom that I did not want to impart to the kids.
Welcome back. First pitch from J.R. Ritchie. Let's see how long of a leash he has in this inning. He's right there inside for a ball. It's 1-0. You got the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Ritchie at 78 pitches, the 1-0. Down and in, ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Might have to try to dig up. I can't do it in the middle of a broadcast because we have to shut everything down, but I'm going to look and see if we still have the Screw You Hippie clip from a while back. We'll start playing that every time Riley grounds out. The 3-0. Upstairs. For a strike, it's 3-1. 3-1 count. Brings it, swing, pops it up. Will it stay in play? Giving chase down the third base line is Austin Riley. Speak of the devil. F5 in your scorecard, 1 away. Let's see if we still have that other one. We do have this one.
Ooh, that's hippie talk.
That's an oldie but goodie. Maybe we'll just start using that for Riley every time he gets in a funk. Riley Green, the batter. Got to be careful here. First pitch swinging. Bang! Line drive to Matt Olson. He backhands it. L3 in your scorecard. Tosses it to Ritchie, but it was a L3. They'd already rang him up. Good defensive play by Matt Olson. Clean shaved and everything. 2 down. Dylan Dingler stands at the plate, righty-righty. First pitch is upstairs. They call that a ball. It hit the side of the zone, but remember, we've already lost one with Heim, so I don't think he's challenging anything anytime soon. It's 1-0, the 1-0. Right there, good pitch. 1-1. The 1-1 in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 from Richie, 87th pitch of the night. Swing, bangs it off his foot, foul, it's 2-2. So a 2-2 count. What is probably J.R. Richie's last inning, but we'll see if they send him back out there for inning number 6. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. If that is the end, that's a great way to end it. 4 strikeouts of the night for J.R. Richie. We trail by 1. We go to the 5th.
War's over, man. Drop the big one.
Well, since when are you the pudding kind?
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. And it ain't over now. Who's with me? Let's go!
I don't have to tell you things are bad. It's depression. Everybody's scared. Punks are running wild in the street. The air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. I want you to get mad.
Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live!
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Say wham.
You gotta say, damn it, my life has value.
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
Intruder.
Yes, you're an intruder. I was having a perfectly nice trip until you walked into my life.
Hey! Just lying around.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Right. Psychotic, but absolutely right.
We gotta take these bastards.
Are they yelling in Atlanta here?
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
I'm as mad as hell!
They're yelling in Atlanta.
Son of a We struck the mother load!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
And this crowd's back into it now.
I didn't think you had it in you.
You look like somebody just walked over your grave. Play for blood, remember?
Like I missed something.
Yeah, we're all officially kicked out of school. That makes sense.
Back. Tarek Skubal goes to work against Michael Harris. First pitch swinging, and Harris will hammer it into right field, and that's down for a base hit. So a good piece of hitting by Michael Harris, and your Atlanta Braves have something cooking. Welcome to the Country Club. Steam impressed.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble, gooba gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Gooba gobble, one of us. Gooba gobble, one of us. Gooba gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
First pitch on the way inside to Eli White. Four-seam fastball misses. It's 1-0.
Gooba gobble, one of us.
That's actually been good luck tonight. Both times we've gotten a new member, we've gotten base rips. The 1-0 sinker misses inside, ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Braves trail by 1, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Detroit, 2-5-1 for Atlanta. The 2-0, swing, lifts it. High fly ball, lazy fly ball into right field. F9 your scorecard, and there's one away. Harris, by the way, now batting .323. Uncle Charlie, he says that you owe him now. He's been ripping the ball this year. Jonah Heim, the batter. 226 on the year. He's got that one career home run against Skubal. but he's batting well below the Mendoza line against him. First pitch is a sinker. He'll foul it back out of play. It's 0-1. Washington 9-1 over the Mets. I just looked up. I kept seeing scores in the background, but I thought it was pretty even. They are all over the Mets, 9-1. Remember I told you that Cavalli kid was pitching for the Nats tonight, the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Standing on deck is the top of the order. Ronald Acuna Jr., Baldwin, and Albies. Skubal just at 64 pitches, so you'd like to get that up a little north of it. The 1-1. Swing. Hit on the ground to third, and this is going to end it. A 5-4-3 rally-killing double play. We'll be back in a flash, going to the 6th, trailing by 1 here against Skubal and the Tigers.
So I went to the trampoline park with my nephews, and someone's little cooter goblin there got me sick, okay? Little kids just be, hapoo, hapoo, hapoo. And everywhere they got sticky, booger-infested hands. I don't know how I didn't think that I was not going to get sick, but here we are.
Let's do this. Making your bed in the morning is pointless. I'd rather listen to people speak than listen to music. Concerts are a waste of money when you can just throw a party and play the song. Vanilla ice cream is the only ice cream you should eat in Colorado is better than New York. Vacationing from one big city to another just to see the sights is pointless, and you need to go soak up some nature for once. All food is breakfast food, and breakfast food is just food. Dating apps are not dating apps, they're cheating apps. Having a wedding outside of your hometown and making people travel is selfish. Brunch is a scam. Kids know their parents more than parents know their kids. If tomatoes are a fruit, then ketchup is jelly.
I fortunately have the objective perspective of a Yankee fan, and therefore I have come to understand Boston pain in a way, but it's different. There are kinds of pain. There's Chicago Cubs pain, which is never getting there at all. Boston Red Sox pain is very special. Boston Red Sox pain means getting to the very last inch again and again and again, and then missing it by that little hair. It's 1946 when Slaughter scores from first on a single. It's 1948 when there should have been a Subway Series here in Boston, but they lost a one-game playoff to Cleveland. It's the year of the impossible dream, 1967, when they get into the 7th game of the World Series and nobody could beat Bob Gibson, not Lon Borg, on 2 days' rest. It's 1975 when, after winning the greatest game in the history of baseball on Carlton Fisk's home run in the 12th, they blow it in the 7th game of the World Series. It's 1978 when Bucky Dent, of all people, hits a home run and wins the game for my guys in a single-game playoff. And it's 1986, quintessentially, of course, when the ball goes through Mr. Buckner's legs, though one shouldn't blame him because that was the end of a lot of disasters. It just goes on and on and on, the last inch and never consummation.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
Welcome back. 3-2 your score. What is for dinner, y'all? First pitch on the way is a cutter right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty. As Richie's back out there for a 6th inning of work, so this is... We'll see if they let him go the whole inning, but showing great confidence in the youngsters. The 1-0 down and in, 1-1. Dylan Lee is back from the paternity list, so he is in the bullpen. 1-1. Up top. Curveball misses or hits for a strike. Excuse me, it's 1-2. So a 1-2 count. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. Frozen pizza, a shrimp burger. The 2-2 outside wide 3-2. Is that like a White Castle? What is a shrimp burger? Roadhouse, spaghetti and meatballs, hot dogs. The payoff pitch, swing, bangs it down the first base side. We'll do it again. A full count. Pitch on the way. Swing. Rolls it down the first base line. We'll do it again. Welcome in, Don. I guess you're a Tigers fan. Is that what you're getting grief for? All fans are welcome here in Braves country. Richie, his 96th pitch of the night, brings it way high out of the zone, ball 4, and he'll head down to first. You wonder if this might be it for the youngster. It's at 96 pitches. And no, Hefner's going to come out. Usually that means that they're not going to pull him. If you take a look at where we're at in the order, you got Torkelson coming to the plate, the right-hander, then Perez, the left-hander, is next. That might be where they bring in Dylan Lee. Half heads back to the dugout. He gets on the phone, probably checking to make sure Lee is ready to roll. And the first pitch to Torkelson, swing, pops it up, can of corn. It's going to be over shortstop side, very shallow center field. Dubon, the shortstop, F6 in your scorecard. One away. One up, one down, 97 pitches once again. It looks like Weiss is going to come get him. So Richie won't have a chance at a quality start. He'll leave with trailing by 1. We'll go get Dylan Lee out of the pen. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. 3-2 Detroit. Top of the 6th. Welcome back. First pitch from Dylan Lee is down and in for a ball. I'll tell you what, it looked like it hit the zone and didn't get the call. It's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. It's Wenzel Perez over to the right side. The changeup off the plate, 2-0. If y'all missed the announcement on the screen, they DFA'd Cookie Carrasco, bringing Dylan Lee up. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Which that was to be expected. We all in all knew that there's a very good chance Carrasco was going to be the next one sent. The 2-1 pitch, down and in, 3-1. Now what that could end up doing is Spencer Strider's coming off the IL this weekend, and at that point you may send Fuentes back down. It'll depend on how they want to play it. The 3-1 pitch, swing, pops it back foul, full count. A lot of it will have to do with how much usage we have in the front end of the bullpen the next few nights. The 3-2. Four-seamer, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down.
Good night, Jim Bob.
2 down. Guess Alex is heading on to bed or something. See everybody saying goodnight. And we came up with that one and this one for when there's like several of y'all.
Good night, children.
I kind of figure we're going to be using this one on the West Coast a lot next week.
Good night, children.
Jonah Heim going out there to talk to Lee is Jones, who was he was the leadoff man, designated hitter last night. Now he's hitting in the 9 spot, but once again he'll be the DH. Set to face the left-handed Lee. 1 on, 2 outs. First pitch on the way in the dirt. It's 1-0. If you're wondering where Schoolbull's at, he's only at 65 pitches, so an incredibly low pitch count so far. We've talked about it all game, but the Braves really needed to be working that pitch count on Schoolbull to get him out of the game. As the 1-0, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider. 1-2. Braves 2, Detroit 3, top 6. Stepping out of the box, getting back in is Jones. The 1-2 from Lee. Turns and fires. Check swing. Down and in. 2-2. Lee, his 11th pitch of the inning. He'll stop and check and bring it. Outside wide, 2-2. Top of the order will be due up for the Braves in the bottom of the 6th. McGonigal is on deck right now for the Tigers, top of their order. The payoff pitch, runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with that slow slider to end the inning. Good outing there by Lee. He came in, put out the fire. We'll be back in a flash. 3-2 Detroit.
Boy math is when he tells you he's 5 minutes away when actually he hasn't even left the house yet.
Okay, that time you mixed up boy math with urban math.
Dad, you have been wrong about everything.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
the girl I'm dating now, she admits when she's wrong, she tells me she's sorry, and she said she'll change for me.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Have you guys done anything? You seen her without clothes on?
No. Why?
Yeah. You're dating a man. Women don't do those things.
I'm on my way to my sister's house. Why? Because she's hosting, calls it a potluck, which I thought meant marijuana and gambling, but it doesn't. It means she's cheap and we have to bring all the damn food. My other sister is going to show up with these things that I hate, her children. And there'll be other relatives that I'm not eager to see. My Uncle Ray will be there. Ray has always been the world to me. Round, gaseous, and polluted. My cousin Sheila will be there. Sheila likes to brag that she never got the COVID vaccine, she never got the booster, and she never got COVID, which is ironic because her nickname in high school was Super Spreader. Not looking forward to this.
In 1986, the Red Sox were in the World Series again, facing the New York Mets. It was the first time a team from Boston had played a team from New York in the series since 1912, when Fred Snodgrass's fielding error had given the championship to the Red Sox. The Red Sox took the first 2 games in New York, lost the next 2 in Boston, then won the 5th. They needed just one more win to clinch their first World Championship since 1918.
Please like and subscribe today. It's free and it helps us bring you more. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Scooble back out there to work. Blows the first pitch by Ron Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Tarek Scooble, just 66 pitches through 5. The 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. Ron Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and honestly has not looked like he's ready for Scooble in the first 2 at-bats. You hope he's made some kind of an adjustment. The 1-1. Smacks the edge with the slider. It's 1-2. Acuna batting .243 on the year. A 724 OPS. The 1-2. Just misses high. And it's 2-2. 2-2 count. Scooble brings it. Turns him inside, full count. So full count to Acuna. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 away. 3rd strikeout for Ronald Acuna Jr. He better hope that Scooble does get out of this game where he's going to get himself a golden sombrero. It's lost up there at the plate. Drake Baldwin, the batter. 2 for 2, lefty-lefty. First pitch right there, swing. Dribbles it to short, and that'll be a quick 6-3, and there's 2 down. So a very quick-moving 6th inning. 1 pitch, 1 out there to Drake. And Scooble is just sitting at 72 pitches. He's on pace for a complete game. Ozzie Albies, who hit a 2-run home run, the only score of the game for the Atlanta Braves. We trail 3-2 if you're just joining us here in the top of the 6th inning, or bottom of the 6th inning, excuse me. First pitch swinging by Ozzie, chase the slider down and in. It's 0-1. Ozzie batting .319 on the year, the 0-1. Misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Hit hard on the ground over to third. Good defensive play over there at third base by Keith. He'll fire it across to first. 5-3 on the putout, and the Braves go down quietly once again in the 6th. Scooble dominating here in Atlanta. We'll be back in a flash. 7th inning we go.
My money don't jiggle. However, my thighs and my belly do. So there's that.
You decided to walk to the park with the kids, something you've never done before.
I like to see where we are as a group. And I'll be honest, we had a good start, organized. Even that surprised me.
And when did you first learn their legs were tired?
You know, I'm not a good judge of distance, but I can say we still could see the house.
Parent-teacher conference go well this week?
Yeah.
Is your kid eating the glue?
Just likes to use it as chapstick, which I think is better, but...
What's the overall feeling when crossing a fairly major intersection with 2 young children?
Fear.
And can you elaborate on that?
Look, I'll say this. Gentle parenting is off the table in that situation.
You really went after that Gatorade when you got home.
I packed 3 water bottles not knowing that my water bottle was to be a refill for theirs.
Did we see a bit of a limp out of the car?
Yeah, my legs fell asleep. 2 sessions I sat through in a tiny chair at a tiny desk with regular chairs in the rooms.
You ever had your heart broken so hard that you just enter your grandma era? I mean, like, I've always been in mine. This shirt makes me feel like I could do a puzzle or something.
If you find yourself having a bad day today, just remember this. There is somebody from your hometown still trying to be a rapper.
In Game 6 at Shea Stadium, the two teams fought through the ninth, with the score tied 3-3.
NBC had the World Series in 1986. It was my job to be in the Red Sox clubhouse after the sixth game. I went down at the end of the eighth inning. The score was tied, but I knew I had to be there quickly in case the game should suddenly end. So I watched the last couple of innings from the corner of the Red Sox dugout.
Aguilera brings it in to Henderson. Swinging a long one into left field. That ball might leave the park. It's a home run, and Boston leads here in the 10th inning.
3-2 your score. We're in the top of the seventh inning. Dylan Lee fired the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to McGonigal, the leadoff batter for the Detroit Tigers, takes it down and away. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Turns and kicks. Inside, 2-1. McGonigal, 2 for 3 on the night. Single to center, single to left, and an RBI. The 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-2. Dylan Lee struck out the first two batters he's faced with the 2-2 swing and a miss. Strike three. Call it 3, and there's one away. Change up to start off the at-bat versus Gleyber Torres is down and in. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Chops it off his instep. 1-1. Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 on the day. He also walked in the first. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Changeup. It's 1-2. Dylan Lee normally comes in those low 90s with his fastball, but what gets the guys out is that slider and changeup mix, trying to time that up. The 1-2 pitch. Outside wide changeup. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing. Laces it to short. Line drive right at Mauricio Dubon. L6 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. 7th inning stretch coming up. Colton Keith coming to the plate. Batting .322. Colt Keith out of Zanesville, Ohio. First pitch on the way is a slider right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. 6 foot 211 pounder. Zanesville, Ohio. Went to high school in Biloxi, Mississippi, though. That's where they drafted him in the 2020 draft. Is the strike right there. Swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-2. 5th round in 2020. Remember, that was the year that there was only 5 rounds in the draft because of the pandemic. The 0-2 count. In the dirt. Ball gets away. 1-2. So if you were drafted in the 2020 draft, teams thought highly of you, is the short of it. There was no, I'm just going to take a flyer on this guy here and there. Teams did their homework because they knew they only had 5 picks. The 1-2 pitch, swing, pops it back, foul. We'll do it again. You'll have the middle of the order due up for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. I'm assuming Scuba will go back out there in a low pitch count. It'll be Olsen, Riley, and Dubon, the 1-2 in the dirt. Scooble is only 75 pitches into the night. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good outing there by Dylan Lee. 4 punchies in 5 outs. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 7th we go. Get up and stretch, Braves country. Welcome back. First pitch to Matt Olson was a strike at the knees at 0-1. The 0-1 misses. Down away, looked like it hit the zone, but we got the call. 1-1. 1-1 count. Change up down and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Scooble at just 78 pitches. Bottom of the 7th. Braves trail by only 1. Meanwhile, in Gotham, Washington all over the Mets 10-2 in the 8th. The 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-2. Marlins beat the Dodgers again. So they took that series. Two count, and Scooble is getting a mound visit for some reason. Now a trainer's coming out. He was shaking his left arm, his throwing arm, and it's like his elbow's tingling almost. And he keeps shaking it, kind of loosening it up. Man, I can't imagine that's something you want to mess around with. He's going to try and stay in, but I can't imagine that's something I want to mess around with. Especially, we all know the narrative with him. He's going to be a $400 million free agent at the end of the year. I bet you Scott Boras is standing up. Get him out of the game. His agent, he doesn't want anything to do with it. Looks like Scooble's going to stay in. Man, oh man, if this ends up being something off of this, you'll never hear the end of it. The 2-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 4-seam fastball. And there's one away. Braves come into tonight 6.5 in front of the Marlins, 8 in front of Washington, 10.5 in front of Philly. They are idle tonight, and 10.5 in front of the Mets. Mets are losing to Washington 10-2 right now in the 8th. Austin Riley, the batter, got a chance to tie it up with the one swing. The first pitch is a slider down and in. It's 1-0. 1-0. Right there. Slider. About belt high on the inner track. It's 1-1. Dodgers fell to 20-11. The Braves, if this score were to hold, would be 21-10. The 1-1 chases one out of the zone. It's 1-2. It's still with the best record in baseball. Yankees are 20-11. No one else is close. The 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Outside wide, 2-2. Braves play the Tigers tomorrow. It'll be Bryce Elder versus Framber Valdez. 12:15 first pitch, so it's an early getaway day. And then we go to the West Coast. Head to Denver is the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. Strike 3. Riley now 0 for 3 on the night. He'll batting average, 2 strikeouts, and a double play to his name tonight. His batting average will drop to 197. In an OPS that's barely over 600 at 607. That's even more alarming. Mauricio Dubon, the batter, swings at the first pitch. It's a changeup in the dirt. He had to get a shovel or a rake to swing at that thing. That thing was in the grass. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High and out of the zone, 1-1. And once again, Scooble is only at 87 pitches. You could see him going back out there for the 8th. Unless the Braves can put something together in this inning. 1-1 count. Turns and kicks. Top shelf. Misses. Probably a strike. It's 2-1. Both teams just one ABS challenge left, and yet they just showed the replay on the Detroit Vision. And it was a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Peppers it foul into the seats. It's 2-2. Two count. Right-hander is warming up in the pen for the Tigers. Couldn't see the number, the 2-2. Swing. Punches it towards the right field line, but foul up against the screen, deep into the corner. If Dubon can't get on, you would have the bottom of the order due up in the 9th. It would be Harris, White, and Heim, but you could pinch hit Heim. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the 8th inning. More on that strategy when we return. Braves trail by only 1. Scooble is rolling in Atlanta.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
The states!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you'll probably see a double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. Man, I gotta see the replay of that. He barely won. They just showed the freeze beating out some slow-footed, kind of dumpy-looking kid. He barely beat him. He beat him by about a half a stride. First pitch on the way. Ronaldo Lopez sighting. Raylo fires one inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Talked about possibly seeing him. I think the idea would be if we don't have the lead going into the 9th, you might see him for a second inning as well as the 0-1 upstairs for a strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. I mean, for my money, this is where I've wanted Ronaldo Lopez all along. Is the 0-2 misses high 1-2. The depth you could get in that bullpen if Strider gets back right. They said, so we got some good news on the Hurston Waldrop front. He is the 1-2, down and away, 2-2. He is starting to throw, and the idea is where we always thought he could be coming back is somewhere in the middle of June. So that's very good news. Bad news on the Schwellenbach front, no news at all. The 2-2 swing, fouls it away. They asked Walt Weiss about Schwellenbach and where he's at for this year, and Weiss says that he still expects to see Schwellenbach in the back end of the years. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Good slider down and in, and there's one away. But there's nothing to base that on. It's just realistically a gut feeling because he has not started to throw. They essentially had the same type of procedure about the same time, Schwellenbach and Waldrop. Waldrop is much out more in front than where Schwellenbach is. First pitch swinging is chopped into the dirt towards third. Riley's got to hurry, grabs it, flips it. 5-3, a thing of beauty, 2 down. Essentially what they're saying with Schwellenbach is we'll be lucky to get him on in the second half of the season. In other words, All-Star break is mid to late July. The idea would be somewhere in August, best case scenario, and we may not see him at all. Waldrop is trending like June, which is good news because we feared that they were both going to be on that same trajectory. First pitch swinging by Carpenter, rips it towards the gap. Making the running catch is Michael Harris II. 75% of your world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
I'm mad. I have to go to work. I have to earn a living. I'd rather have a private income and get laid well and often.
Where do men find the audacity? I was in Walmart, okay, and I was shopping, and this man comes up to me, and he said, your dress, it's giving butter churning vibes. But, okay, just because you add vibes at the end of something don't mean it's any less insulting.
Audited? Why? What are you talking about? I'm not scamming the government, if that's what you're saying.
Your license plate says scamming.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Yes.
When your girlfriend asks who you're talking to on the phone, tell her a hooker. Be a man.
What's that?
Eye cream.
From where?
From Paris.
How did you pay for it?
One of my credit cards is still working.
Oh, you're charging things to your credit card. I see. And how are you going to pay for it?
I don't think you understand. I already have it.
I watched Dave Henderson hit his home run, and the Red Sox tack on another run in the top of the 10th.
And look at this bench.
And with the score 5-3, I went back into their clubhouse. They had put the cellophane over each of the lockers in anticipation of the champagne spray. They had built the little podium from which to do the post-game interviews. The cameras and the cable and the microphones were all in place. The World Championship trophy was on a stand covered by a piece of cloth. Frail Mrs. Yawkey had been led in there, and she was standing next to the trophy, along with Commissioner Uberoth. And they were watching with me on a little monitor as the Mets came up to bat in the bottom of the 10th.
Welcome back. Kyle Finnegan, the ex-Washington National, coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup, Harris versus Finnegan. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball out wide. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Harris versus Finnegan lifetime is the 0-1. Swing and a miss in the dirt, 0-2. Harris is 2 for 6 with a home run versus Finnegan and an RBI in 7 plate appearances. 1 walk to his credit. The 0-2. Brings it. Swing. Swats it back foul. Splitter on the outer edge. Finnegan was the closer for the Washington Nationals when he was there. Eli White, who would be up next unless a pinch hitter, he has never faced Finnegan. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3, chase a splitter in the dirt, and there's 1 away. And then you got Jonah Heim, who's 0 for 2 lifetime versus Finnegan. You would think this would be the spot where you go to the bench. Most likely the Yaz, I would think. Wait for them to appear on the screen. It will be Mike Yastrzemski coming to the plate against Finnegan. Righty-lefty, Braves trail 3-2, bottom of the 8th. The first pitch on the way, inside. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. At the back of that bullpen for Detroit, you've got Kenley Jansen and Will Vest. The 1-0. Below the knees, and Yastrzemski wants to challenge that. He should win that. That was well below the knees, it appeared. So 1-1 should turn to 2-0, but we'll have to wait for the confirmation. It is 2-0. It's a good challenge there by Yastrzemski. Two-0 count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Pops it back foul. Four-seamer. Into the crowd. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Chased a four-seamer below the ankles, and that'll be a lazy fly ball in the left field. And there's 2 down. 2 down, and Dominic Smith will come to the plate. So he'll come in for the catcher, Heim, which means we'll lose our designated hitter, and the Drake will go behind the plate. So if this game goes far enough, you will be placing most likely the pitcher spot where Dominic Smith is batting. Which means if he gets on here, you could pinch run for him because you're going to lose him anyways. Righty-lefty matchup. Dominic Smith batting .344 on the year. The first pitch on the way. Upstairs for a strike on the intercut. Splitter. It's 0-1. Smith didn't like it, but it did look like that it did hit. The 0-1. Swing, rolls it. First base side, just foul. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Braves trail by 1. Bottom of the 8th. Pitch on the way. Ooh. We got one there. Called for a ball. That ball hit the zone, and I guess they're not going to challenge it. Detroit does have one left. We'll live to tell the tale. Suarez is warming up in the Braves pen as the 1-2 outside wide. 2-2. You would think he would only be coming in if the Braves tie the game. If not, you would think you'd probably get another inning out of Raylo. The 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3-3-2. So a full count. Standing on deck is Acuna. In a perfect world, Smith finds his way on. Acuna slams one over the wall, and we get a save by Suarez, and we all have a Merry Christmas. The payoff pitch. Swing, pops it back foul. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. 2 outs. Down below the knees. Strike 3. And Smith is going to challenge that. That's got to be a ball. That was well below the zone. Surely to goodness. He did. That was 2 inches below the zone. And so he'll head on down to first. Good at bat there by Dominic Smith. He did that the other night and challenged and was wrong because he pulls off as he's walking away. But that time he got it right. So runner at first and 2 outs. Acuna coming to the plate. Mateo is going to pinch run for Dominic Smith, representing the tying run. And here we go. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Outside wide. For a ball, it's 1-0. Braves trail 3-2. Acuna at the plate. Drake is on deck. The 1-0. Up top for a strike. Good splitter, 1-1. Both teams still with one ABS challenge. The 1-1 pitch down and away. 2-1. Two-one count. Mateo, if something gets down in the gap, he could score, especially with 2 outs. He'll be running on contact. The 2-1 pitch Misses high, ball 3-1. Drake on deck. Acuña's just trying to get aboard to put Mateo in scoring position. Braves trail 3-2. Baldwin, who's 2 for 3 on the day, standing on deck. Ozzie in the hole. The 3-1. Swing and a miss at the splitter right over the top, and it's a full count. Nationals still all over the Mets, 12-2. They're in the 7th. So the runner at first will be on the move. Finnegan comes set. The payoff pitch. Down and away, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Mateo to second. And a bloop, a bleeder, an error. Anything just about could get Mateo home. He's going to get a conference call on the mound. Chris Fetter, the pitching coach of the Detroit Tigers, coming out there. Going over a little strategy. Finnegan also at 21 pitches, and that's not nothing. Fetter heading back to the dugout. Dingler behind the plate, and here we go. Vierling is in center field now for the Tigers. Perez in right, Green in left. Vierling came on for defensive purposes. Righty-lefty matchup. Drake Baldwin digging in. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Outside wide, four-seam fastball, 97 miles an hour. It's 1-0. Standing on deck is Ozzie. Mateo at second. Acuña at first. But the game right now is at the plate. The 1-0. Splitter right down the pipe, taken all the way. 1-1. 1-1 count. Infield, back and to the right. So anything hit to the left side down the line could score too. The pitch, swing, fouls it back, and it's 1-2. Now Drake's got to shorten up that swing a little bit, defend the plate a little bit. With 2 strikes. They're playing the infield back and to the right and the outfield deep and pretty straight away. If he gets around on one and hooks it in the right field corner, they'll run for days. The 1-2. Brings it high and inside. Ball 2-2. 97 mile an hour fastball. So Deuce is wild now. 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count. Braves trail 3-2. The pay up, the 2-2 pitch. Swing! Fouls it away. Over the third base dugout, and we'll do it again. What a pitcher's duel we've had in Atlanta tonight. The 2-2 count. Finnegan kicks and fires. Swing, swats that foul. Four-seam fastball into the seats over the third base dugout, and we'll do it one more time. Finnegan, by the way, is about to throw his 28th pitch of the night. The 2-2. Turns and kicks. Swing. Pops that back foul. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat now. The last 4 pitches, he's gone four-seamer, splitter, four-seam splitter. The 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing, chopper back towards short. And it's going to be a 6-3 low throw, but a good grab over there by Torkelson will end the inning. Braves threaten but can't get him across, trailing by 1. We go to the 9th here in Braves country.
Give me a phrase that somebody born after the year 2000 wouldn't understand.
Is it in the white pages or yellow pages?
You got to put it on channel 3.
Please don't text me. It costs me a dime every time.
Really took me off her top 8. Like, after everything we've been through, she's just gonna remove me from her top 8. Like we weren't ever friends. Like,
get off the internet. I need to call your grandmother.
Smoking or non-smoking?
What time is the movie? I don't know. Let's call and ask.
Oh no! If it's not working, you just got to blow on it, right? Yeah, no. Pull it out, turn it upside down, and then just jam it back in there. That'll work.
The Cowboys are headed to the Super Bowl.
Can't really think of a phrase, but I can think of a noise.
Armchair.
Boston reliever Calvin Schiraldi needed just 3 outs to win the game. Veteran first baseman Bill Buckner, hobbled by leg injuries all year, was often replaced in late innings with a younger player. This time, manager John McNamara kept him in the game.
And the Mets are down to their last out.
I remember I was standing there thinking to myself, this is going to be the first ever interview in the wake of a Red Sox championship. There was no radio in 1918. There was no television, obviously. This is the first recorded moment after the Red Sox have won a world championship. So I'm thinking, how should that be summed up? What do you say to Mrs. Yawkey? What do you say to McNamara? What do you say to Boggs and Rice and Seaver and whomever else?
And Roger Clemens hoping for that last out. Lined into left field, base hit for Carter, and the Mets are still alive.
Three to 2 your score. Braves trail, and Reynaldo Lopez will go back out there for another inning. As we suspected, down and away for a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Slider in the dirt. Ball 2-0. So he's gone slider. Reynaldo Lopez, second inning of work. This will be his 11th pitch. P at the knees, four-seam fastball, 2-1. Two-one count. Swing. 2-2. Adam's daughter turns 9 years old today. Happy birthday. I believe it's Ayla. Or is it Isla? I'm wrong somewhere. The 2-2. Four seam. Just misses. 3-2. My guess is Isla. 3-2 pitch. Caught, looking strike three. Punched him out on the track and one away. Filthy pitch. If you think about it, if we get Strider and at some point get Waldrop back, who was pitching phenomenally last year as the curveball swing belted high and deep into right field. Hell of a rainbow shot, but it's going to come down into the glove of Acuna for a loud out number 2. So let's see you get J.R. Ritchie, Strider, Waldrop, of course Sale, and Elder all rolling. You get towards the back end of the year and you start looking towards October. Think about a bullpen that could have, as the first pitch, try a bunt down the line, but Jones will bang it foul in the dugout. It's 0-1. Think about a bullpen that would have not only Iglesias and Suarez in the back end, but now you've got Raylo, probably Grant Holmes at that point in some form or fashion. And, of course, Dylan Lee from the left side. I mean, you get to October, you're just trying to figure out the first 5 or 6 innings, and the rest is Katie bar the door. The 0-1 count. Swing, lifts it high and deep into center field. And drifting back on the track, making the catch is Harris, and that'll end the inning. Easily the deepest baseball team that I've seen the Braves have in a long, long time. We'll be back in a flash. Kenley Jansen, our old friend, comes in when we return.
Say what you want, but I'm a blue-collar queen through and through, y'all. Through and through. Serving mashed potatoes one plate at a time. Someone had to step to the front lines and do it. That was me. That was me.
Y'all, my wife asked me how I managed to stay with her for 16 years. I told her she got enough personalities to keep me occupied for another 20.
That's it. I'm elevating us to threat level yellow. It's time.
Yellow?
Yeah, it's time.
What were we before?
Orange, of course.
Orange is much more threatening than yellow.
No, that's an old system that doesn't work anymore. Clearly, yellow is more threatening than orange.
Orange, red.
This is yellow.
Red.
Yes, is that more threatening?
Yellow, orange, red. It's backwards going to yellow.
Wow. Color fight.
And now suddenly with 2 out in the 10th inning, the tying runs are aboard and Ray Knight will be the batter. And that's going to be hit into center field, base hit. Here comes Carter to score, and the tying run is at third in Kevin Mitchell. And John McNamara goes to the mound. And he wants Bob Stanley to pitch to Mookie Wilson.
And I remember I said to the people in the truck, what happens if they tie the game? And they said, you get the hell out of there as fast as you possibly can.
2 out in the 10th, 5-4 Red Sox, 2-2 to Mookie Wilson. And it's going to go to the backstop. Here comes Mitchell to score the tying run. Oh, brother. So the winning run is at second base with 2 out, 3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
It was surreal. At this point, the cellophane comes off. They start backing the cameras out, and I'm watching over my shoulder as Wilson hits the ground ball through Buckner's legs. You have never seen so much equipment and so many people disappear from one place so fast. Before the Red Sox could come out of the visitors' dugout and down the tunnel and into the room, all traces of the preparation for a championship had been removed.
Welcome back. Kenley Jansen coming on to close this one out for the Tigers. Three to 2 your score. Atlanta trails. Bottom of the 9th. Righty lefty open stance from the left side. First pitch on the way is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Ozzie Albies is the 1-0. Outside wide, ball 2-0. Two-0 count. Ozzie Albies against Kenley Jansen is the 2-0, swing and a miss. 2-1. He's got 1 hit against Jansen. The 2-1 pitch. Misses upstairs, ball 3-1. The 3-1, swing and a miss, full count. Ozzie's 1 for 3 lifetime. It feels like he should have more at-bats than that against Kenley Jansen, but that's what it's showing. The payoff pitch. High and inside, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. You think about all those years Jansen was in Los Angeles with the Dodgers. It's really odd that he would faced him that one time. I mean, they've seen that 3 times. That'll bring Matt Olson to the plate. They flip it over to first real quick to keep Ozzie close by. He's out under the tag. It's 0-1. Showing that Matt Olson is just 0 for 2 lifetime versus Kenley Jansen. Pitch on the way. Swing. Swats it back. Foul. Cutter. Oh, 0-1 count. Infield is back and to the right. Where I'm looking must not be showing postseason stats because it's a 0-1 pitch. Swing. Hard hit ball down the right field line. Just foul. And I mean just foul. That almost tied the game. That ball's a little more to the left. Ozzie's off to the races, and they would have had a heck of a time of getting that ball before Ozzie hit home plate. You at least would have had second and third and nobody out with Riley at the plate. The 0-2. Swing. Pops it back foul. Sinker high and outside. And we'll do it again. Where I'm looking must not show postseason stats because it's showing that Riley's 0 for 1 lifetime versus Jansen, and I know for a fact that he had the one double down the line that ended the game against the Dodgers in the NLCS because we hear it all the time on our clips. I want to say Ozzie was on base on one of those. So 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Lifted. High and deep into right center field. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Are you kidding me? Ram-a-lamma ding-dong, a 2-run shot. Pitch me, I must be dreaming. Your Atlanta Braves have just walked off the Detroit Tigers. 4-3, baby. 4-3.
From Plank Road Field, smooth as it gets.
Ice House, always smooth, never watered down.
Never give up on this team.
Today, losing is not an option.
397 happy feet over the right center field wall. Skadoosh, baby. Your Atlanta Braves walk it off in fine fashion. 4-3, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Braves. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Tigers. Wowza!
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't...
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go.
That's 3 in a row, baby. Back on that winning streak. Matt Olson hits pay dirt.
Come on!
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for your Atlanta Braves.
We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Detroit Tigers. We foiled one hell of a start by Tarek Skubal. You got to tip your cap to that gentleman. He pitched a fine game indeed. 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, just the 1 home run to Ozzie Albies. And honestly, the Detroit Tigers, if we're being honest, dominated this game. But we had the 2 2-run home runs, 1 in the first and 1 in the ninth, and we walk them off. And your Atlanta Braves are going to go to 22-9, the best team in Major League Baseball. This team has no quit in them. They have no stop in them. And we haven't gotten Acuna hot. We haven't gotten Riley going. We haven't even seen Hassan Kim, Spencer Strider, or Sean Murphy. It's going to be a fun ride this year, boys and girls. Braves win it 4-3. and your Atlanta Braves have yet to lose a series. We'll go for the sweep tomorrow. In just a few hours, 12:15 Eastern, we'll come on the air 11:45. Braves-Tigers finale. It'll be Bryce Elder Day, and you better respect your elder when you come to Atlanta. We'll see you then. Wowza, baby. Go dance in the streets. What a game.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.